Hey guys, Gertie here. It's been a minute. I know I keep saying that in my other videos. Things just keep coming up. It's life though, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep things just trucking along. So this is Battle Brothers. I know you're like, where's Evorian? Where's Empyrean? Don't worry, we got it. Still gonna be playing it. I'm gonna take a little bit more of a different approach to the channel. I do like those games and I love playing those and providing that content, but I kind of want to expand out and see where we fit in, you know? So I've watched Bladdercat and a couple other people on my YouTube recommended play Battle Brothers, so I decided to pick it up. It came out a little bit ago. It says the release date here was March 24th, 2017. But from Steam, which I'll have it linked down below for you to be able to pick it up. Currently today, it's on sale for $14.99. But Battle Brothers is a turn-based tactical RPG which has you leading a mercenary company in a gritty, low-power, medieval fantasy world. You decide where to go, whom to hire or to fight, what contracts to take on, and how to train and equip your men in a procedurally generated open-world campaign. Now, as you see in the bottom right, it does give you a warning saying that Battle Brothers is a challenging game. Losses and comebacks are part of the gameplay, and that it's recommended that you start with the beginner difficulty in tutorial origin. So fun fact, I've tried that, and I have died multiple times, but the game is fun. It is really fun. So we're just gonna go ahead, jump right into it, and start a new world here. We're gonna hit new campaign, and it goes ahead and gives you two of them. Here, down on the bottom left, you can see the DLCs that you can get, which I'm not for sure what exactly they all provide, but we'll get into that soon. But we're gonna rebuild a company. You're a second hand in command in a mercenary company that's been tracking a brigand named Hoggart for some time now. An unexpected turn of events leaves the company in shatters, and you are in charge to rebuild it to its former glory. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We can name our company name, which we will name The Boys, because you know how we do. But you also get some late game crisis. I haven't gotten that far yet, but you get nobles at war, greenskin invasion, which I'm guessing is like goblins, or undead scourge. So it looks like Nobles at Wars, the first late game crisis will be a ruthless war for power between noble houses. If you survive long enough, the following ones will be chosen at random. Then you get the Greenskins, which is the invasion of greenskin hordes threatening to sweep away the world of man. If you survive long enough, the following ones will be chosen at random. Okay, well I'm guessing the first part's the same and the second part's the same. So the undead, I'm guessing it's just the ancient dead rising again. It's taking back what was theirs. We're just gonna leave it on random. It's gonna choose whichever one. Now our flag though, I think these are kind of neat. You don't get to make your own, which is kind of lame in my opinion. I wish you could kind of have like what's that one game, medieval, I can't think of the name of it right now. Let's see real quick. It's on Steam. It's a city game. It's kind of like Going Medieval. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. But Going Medieval, I like how you can make your flags there. But with these, I'm just gonna go ahead. Ooh, let's kind of neat. Let's go through here. That's creepy. That's even more creepy. Okay, well, you know, we'll just keep going. We'll go back. I kind of like this Raven one. Now, we're gonna keep everything the same. We're gonna start with starting funds high, and you'll see why. You can have a random map seed. I normally don't take what they give, and I just put a caps lock on, just kind of randomly type, as if I don't know how to type on a keyboard. And I'm gonna hit start. Now, it's kind of like a board game. You have little pawns, and you move around, and you're building your company. At first, I did not like that. I'm not really that type of, you know, I don't really like those type of games, but I decided to give it a try just because I like the hardcore aspect. You know, I've been playing Tarkov, so I like that hardcore simulation, or, you know, it's not, you know, spoon-fed to me. So, the last battle, it all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hoggart, the Weasel, and his band of raiders. But it was them who found you first. An ambush. Some joke about horses, cut short by an arrow to the throat. Good gosh. Arrows shooting from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream, a great volume before death. As the hail subsides, you draw your weapon in the rest of the men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A harried glance sees the men charge without you to make a vigilant last stand. Well, valiant, my bad, not vigilant. Either way. Met in force as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes with the captain, a last nod before his throat is cut. You are left in command now of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword. And with all you will, you can muster slowly rise again. To the end. And it throws you into just this mock-up battle. Kind of shows you how it goes, which is turn-based. Again, not really my style of games, but I've grown to like it. It gets kind of addicting. Just because you're like, okay, just one more turn. Almost like Sid Meier's Civilization, you know? So we got Henrik here. Looks like he is our archer, which is a shoot bolt. Quick pull the trigger to lose a bolt. Must be reloaded after each shot, able to fire. Looks like it costs 3 action points, builds up 5 fatigue. Looks like we do 30 to 50 damage, inflicts 18 to 30 damage to armor. So you have your information here. I'll leave it up here for you to read as well as I'm reading through it too. So it gets kind of technical, and each of these are, well, each of your people have different setups. I will give you a heads up. Your guys face that way, their guys face this way, and it does get mixed up. It is very difficult sometimes to figure out who's who. And you can harm your own people, so got to be careful with that. So we're just going to go ahead and take a shot at this guy right here. See you later, nerd. Get wrecked. But we're going to go ahead and reload. I think we'll go up here just to stay that way. Now, Ivar, we have thrust, spear wall, knockback, and shield wall. So auto spear wall, you can click it, and there's an area around that if the enemy goes into it, they automatically attack. So it's kind of like a passive attack, which is cool. But we do have thrust, which we can cost 4 AP and 10 fatigue. So I think we're just going to go over here. We're going to end our turn. We're going to split band, round swing. This is what I'm saying. If you have any of your characters within this, they're going to get hit. And it's not pretty, because if you get that successful hit, you can do some damage. You can also split their shield. So we're just actually going to take a step here. He's probably going to jump right here or flee. Okay, or hit me. You are not really cool. Let's get in his area of view. Probably not a good idea, but that leaves us open to get a shot on him. So we're going to reload. Do that. And this should be, hopefully, the kill shot. It's not. Okay, impressive. But we can stab him a couple times. Stab, stab, stab. All right, so this is the victory screen or death screen, depending on how your battle goes. But it kind of breaks down what's going on. You know, how many kills you've had, how much XP you got, because individually they have their backstories, traits, and XP. So it looks like he's received 11 damage from, looks like a sword and then shield. So it's your statistics, and then you can go to loot page. This is where it can be real fun. You can get damaged weapons or sometimes pristine weapons. Like this one's almost good. It's 92%. It's worth 101 gold. Don't let that fool you. Sometimes you'll only get like 5 gold for it. So we're just gonna go ahead and loot all items and leave. All right, the aftermath. You're alive, you won. The adrenaline fades and it is, and in its wake, you can't help but to sink back to the ground. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow shaft. Your chest heaves, pain for breath, everything blurs. The company has been devastated, cut down but to a few men. And that bastard Hoggart did justice to his name, fleeing like the little weasel he is. What now, Captain? A voice says from behind. It is Sigbold the Ox, who sits down beside you, bedding his bloodied axe, on his legs. You turn to him to reply, but before you can answer, he continues. Bernhard's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it? Henrik joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. Then Ivar. Save the ceremony and anointments for another day. Let's give the men a good burial and return to Elkerug to collect your pay. The Weasel's men are slain, after all. Besides, Captain, we're ought to see that wound before we lose you too. Wouldn't want to leave Henrik in charge, right? Alright, so we're thinking Henrik is maybe like a, kind of like a clown, you know? Like, your boy. I'm the class clown, I was. Well, kinda, sometimes. Depends on the mood. But so be it. So, it gives you this map that's randomly generated every time. Which you can visit all of these places. And there's also certain little villages, and like you can see right here, there's a gatherer's hut. I have yet to see how you can use those, but you got mountainous terrain, and you do move slower whenever you're going through this or on mountains, because obviously you're mountainous or forest terrain. But it's super immersive. It really is. And your quests are up here. Sometimes you have to get your own quests, and I'll explain that here in a minute. But in the top right, left, I know my left from my right, I promise. But it tells you how many crowns, which is your income, your gold. And then you have your provisions, tools and supplies, ammunition, and medical supplies. So you can do camping and set up camp and wait a day, which kind of allows your guys to heal. Because right here, it tells you right there, light wounds, 1 day. So 1 day, he will be healed. So we're just going to go ahead and skip that. It's light, a light wound. Don't worry about it. But we do need to come down to, I guess it's Ulenkrug. We'll say Ulenkrug. But we're going to go ahead and hit normal speed. And right click to go down here. Okay, you're just going to go straight through. Take in the short way. I like the way you think. The return to Ulenkrug. What a sorry display it must be for onlookers as you arrive in Ulenkrug. 4 bloodied and beaten mercenaries down to their luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Widekind, the counselor, no doubt expected you to return in more glorious fashion. Well, sometimes it just doesn't work like that, okay? Still, he welcomes you to his house and offers bread, wine, while his servant fetches a healer. Few words are exchanged except for the occasional grunt and wheeze as an elderly man with shaky hands tends to your wounds. A pin pierces your skin, the first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you'd hear one break. Widekind, the counselor, sits beside you and asks if you took care of Hoggart. You shake your head. We killed his men, but the weasel eluded our blades in the end. The healer waves around a glowing fire poke, suggested he wants to push it into your wound. You nod and he does so. For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from flame, a golem of pain. Widekind, the counselor, hands you a goblet of wine. You did well, sellsword. The brigands have been removed, though it is a shame that Hoggart still lives. Of course we expect to get paid for this. Give me that money! Widekind, the counselor, grasps. Well, naturally. 400 crowns is agreed upon. He gestures towards the servant who rushes to your side with a pay in hand. I wonder, may I make us of your services one more time? I'd very much like the end, to end the headache that is Hoggart once and for all. And I would pay you again, of course. Another 400 crowns, shall we say? 400 crowns, 800 for a job that should have taken 400? We'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. Sigbold the ox scoffs and turns to drink more wine, but Ivar stands to speak. Yes, the company is in ruin, but we will rebuild it. Without the boys. Sigbold the ox would drink the crowns away and end up begging on the streets. And Henrik, by the gods, well, as we all know, he'd go chasing the womenfolk until one stove his rotten head. Well, what? Until one stove his rotten head in. Oh, okay. We need the boys. It's all we have. What say you, Captain? Sigbold the ox burps and raises his cup to you. Henrik playfully thumbs his nose and nods. Kill that bastard Hoggart or not. It's up to you, Captain. Well, I think we're gonna go down and find him. We have unfinished. Widekind the counselor claps his hands in satisfaction. Excellent. My little birds will need some time to find where Hoggart is hiding his hide now. In the meantime, I suggest you see about stocking up on supplies so that you will be in good and ready to end words are very difficult. And ready to end this when the time comes. I shall see you in a few days' time at the latest. As you leave Widekind the counselor's house and stand on the outskirts of Ulenkrog, Ibar seeks a word with you. We need more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but bravado won't do shite. We need more warm bodies in the ranks. Figured we'd find 3 good men, buy them some decent weapons, and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this Bodunk town's got a desperate peasant or 2 looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Dustmark in the east. Them city folk aren't always as hardy as these country bumpkins. We're more likely to find men with fighting experience stopping to rest there. Well, that's what we shall do. Oh. You know, just don't worry about, selling or doing anything right now. Fletcher, oh, I haven't seen this, okay. How much ammo? We got enough ammo. I think we'll just go ahead and leave. Then we're gonna take our little butts down to Dustmark here. Now there is quite a bit of reading in this, so if you guys don't like it or if you just would rather me kind of speed read it, just let me know down in the comments. I don't mind either way. Just want to provide that entertainment for you. Along the way, as Dustmark's skyline appears on the horizon, Henrik seeks a word with you. Never been to Dustmark before, but I've seen around ones that look a lot like it. Cities like these are great for selling goods, as all these prissy, pompous pricks, excuse my language here, love to have their goods delivered. With so many merchants, you find almost everything you need, too. Keep an eye out for bargains, and don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants. Sigboldok sees fit to add his own opinion of what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say that we should go there first. Nothing helps a man down on his luck more than a good pint. Gods know we earned it. Henrik shakes his head. You say that every time we stop in town. You say that even when you're already drunk. We'll keep that in mind. Alright, so in the top left here, there's contracts, and skulls will tell you how difficult they are. 1 skull is obviously easy, 2 skull, medium, 3, etc., blah blah blah. But with this, we need to check what's our objectives here. So we just visit Dustmark. Now we need to recruit at least 3 more men, buy weapons and armor for our men. Sounds easy. So we're gonna go here, and here is a list of men. Okay, as you can see, this is how much it costs to hire them. Their daily wage is 14 right here. Looks like he's ready for a higher level. But you can also try them out, because right here you have unknown character traits. They can be good or bad. So let's find quite a cheap one. Oh no, he's crippled. Okay. Well, are you gonna be useful to us in battle? Because if you can shoot a bow and arrow, you can sit in the back. Alright, so he's irrational and is paranoid, but has 30 initiative. Okay. You know, I think we're gonna go back to the other town and pick up some different people. Okay, we're gonna sell those 2, don't worry about that. They do have some good, goods though. Which they have a temple, tavern. Let's go ahead and get the drinks. That's what we need to do here. We did not look at the people back here, which I think we're gonna speed that up and just go over there real quick. Just because, I mean, yeah, we don't really have the funds right now. I know it looks like a lot, but it's not, trust me. So we're just gonna pick up some people here real quick before they close. 130, okay. So he is a day tailor, okay. He's huge. Okay, so he does have some melee damage. We'll go ahead and hire him. 540 for this guy. It's 10. We'll try it out. Impatient. Always acts first. Okay, that's good. And okay, well, we haven't been poisoned yet, I don't think, so we're gonna go ahead and hire him too. Now this guy, try out. What does he have? Sure footing, melee defense. Okay, builds up 2 less. Oh, that's actually not that bad. We're gonna bite the bullet. It's 1290. We're gonna hire him. Leaves us 600 crowns, but we're gonna get 400 if we complete this, which in turn will give us roughly a grand. So we can check our men out and see what we need. So he's got a wooden stick. 10, 35. We'll go ahead and give him that and toss that on right there. So this guy has ammo and he has weapons too. Okay, we're good to go on that one. We don't really have to worry about that. Oh, all right. Wildkind the counselor is pacing back and forth when you find him. The healer who damn near killed you with the fire poke is standing nearby. He's picking chunks of dried blood out of his fingernails. Wildkind the counselor claps his hands. Finally, you're here. I have good news. Got a hold of one of the Hoggard's former men. My good friend here had a nice little talk with a man, and now I know where Hoggard's licking his wounds. The healer clears his throat, splaying his fingers out like a maiden looking to paint them. He speaks as though he's identifying a disease he's about to excise. The brigand known as Hoggard is hiding in a small hut on the plains in the northeast of here. Based upon my civil discussion with one of his men, Hoggard knows the boys is on his heels. Of course we are. We them boys. And we'll have gathered more men since the last time you met him. Nodding, Wildkind the counselor waves you off. Good luck, Sellsword. Okay, well, we'll return with his head. And I'm guessing that is where he's at. So let's go ahead and make camp. We're gonna wait till day, so that gives our man some time to heal. Let that keep going. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do is we're gonna go there, take that guy out, and then we're gonna have a couple of places that we can. I think we're gonna stick in this circle just for now, just so that we are able to kind of see. You can actually click these areas. It tells you if you're neutral or not, but it also says you've never been to this place. For places that you have been, it tells you what's there. So Dustmark has a trading hall, tavern, Fletcher, temple, etc., and it lets you know you're neutral or etc., what your relationships are with them. So with that, I think we're gonna go ahead, continue to play that, and make our way there. So you can come across some random encounters, by the way, which is pretty neat. They can either be good or bad. But oh, looks like we just paid some people. Pay out 77 crowns per day. Oh my. Okay, so we're definitely have to do some tasks. All right, prepare for combat. Your scouts report that he's seen the following: a few brigand thugs and a poacher. Do we want to engage or fall back? I think we're going to engage, and that'll be on episode 2. So I really appreciate you guys coming back. I know I've been kind of MIA, a little spotty, and that's my bad, but you know, life does happen. But we got an episode out where we're going to continue to keep our head up and keep going. I appreciate everyone that's come through. Really appreciate you. The link for this game will be down below. As I said, is the recording of this video today. It is on sale for $14.99. Currently has about 28-30 hours left. So far, if you like it, go ahead and pick it up. It is fun. You can definitely sink some time in it. But if you'd rather just see me, you know, kind of play it around, just stick around and watch it. It does go back up to $30 after the promotion ends. So $14, half off, is kind of a steal, in my opinion, because you can sink multiple hours, and the reviews definitely back that up. So again, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, go ahead, subscribe, comment.
A few moments later.
Okay, I appreciate you. Go ahead and check out the comments, see what's going on, leave one, let me know what you thought of this episode, and I hope you guys have a good night. So see ya.